Hi everybody, it's Miss Judy. I'm going to do a card for you today. I'm really into Christmas. So I have a card that I'm calling Ribbon and Wreath, and it is inspired by Crafty Concepts with Erin. And she is a close to my heart consultant. Really not sure where she lives or anything, but she has a super YouTube channel. And this was totally copied, scrap lifted from Erin. Thank you so much for your creativity, Erin, because I enjoyed doing this card. The thing I'm going to do is I pulled an icon from, or a stamp from S1912, which is the December stamp of the month, which you can order the first day of December and get for $5 if you order $50 worth of product. And so I got it because of being a consultant a little bit early, but it's a great stamp set. And what she did was she had her solid piece of paper, and this one is 4 7/8 by 3 3/4. Now you can make your wreath any size you want to, but I wanted it for an A2 size card, so this is kind of the size I wanted. So I'm going to use my evergreen ink from Close to My Heart, and I'm going to start a little at the top, and there's veins in this stamp set, so I'm going to do following the veins and go around the stamp set. And mine is probably going to take four. And I probably could have done them a little closer, but I am going to do a ribbon up at the top. But isn't that beautiful? I love this stamp set. This is just gorgeous, and to use it to make a wreath is so smart. The next thing I did was I used my coloring pens, and I colored in the pine cones. And again, I am not very good at some of the coloring things, and I just did not know exactly how dark I wanted them to be. So I kind of got a kind of a gold. It's from my Arteza marker set. It's called Yellow Ochre, and so this is the one I used. And then I went through and did some brown with a watercoloring pencil, but I just went through. The darker brown would not show the pine cone little shell things. Leaves, I guess they're called pine cone leaves. So I chose to go ahead and use this as a bottom part. And then I got my brown watercolor pencil, and I just went through and did a little bit of watercoloring and make them a little bit darker. You can see how that makes them just a little tad darker, and I like that look. It doesn't just make the little leaves go bonkers on you. So that's what I did. I'll finish this up and let that dry. This is a really simple card once you get your stamping. The other thing I did was to take some stickles. Love my stickles. And I decorated some berry leaves just randomly around. I tried to put one at each branch, kind of one at the base of the pine cone needles, just to give it a little bit of sparkle and shine, which is fun to do. And that is up to you. You do whatever you want to do as far as decorating. I'm just about out of this color. I've had it a long time. Yeah. Let me see if I can get one more little toot out. Sorry for my expressions, but, well, I don't think it's going to come out. Nope. It sounds like it's empty, folks. Empty, as I say. Oh, wait, there's a tiny bit coming out. Nope. All right, I will put this up. You have the idea. I would put another stickle there, another little stickle there, and then I've already made my bow. You don't want to see me making bows. I'm bad. And I'm going to put that right up in there, but I'll wait till the stickles are dried. So I'm going to show you my layers. I used an A2 base, a solid red that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then I did the designer paper from Cedar and Pine Cone, a collection we have, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and then I did my solid piece of white for the stamping, which is 4 7/8 by 3 3/4. I put those two together, and then I popped this one up, and this is the card that I have made, and then I put my little bow on. So when it's stamped, when it's popped up, it gives it a little bit of dimension too. This is using evergreen, and this one is using New England ivy. So, but there's several different options for the greens and several different options to do your coloring. But I just really liked this. Hers is different, but if you go to Crafty Concepts with Erin on YouTube, you will find her directions and her card that she did. And like I said, it's a little bit different than mine. I really liked that design, but I thought, okay, I'm just going to do my own design for now. So that's what I've done. Oh, and in the middle, I stamped from Cardztv stamp set called Tidings, I think. Cardztv.com, blogspot.com, and I stamped a little stamp from her set. These are really small. I love that though. Peace, love, and joy, and I put in the middle of that one, of each of those. And I've got this one on, I think I've got this one, and I might just like curve it a little bit. They're nice and flexible, so if I curved it a little bit and used the evergreen, maybe I can get that on there without messing up the stickles too much. Oh, yeah, if I curve it and put it right in there, that will give a nice effect. Oh, well, I didn't get too many stickles on my stamping pad. All right, well, it's very dreary here today in Tennessee, so I'm making cards. This is the first batch. I have another batch that I'm working on, so you will get your entertainment today, folks. And like I said, my disclaimer to being a professional photographer, I'm not. Anyway, if you order from my website this month, I'm giving away the September stamp of the month called Random Act of Cardness, and I'm also going to be doing some cards with these sets on here. If you order anything, there's clearance items, just anything, make an order. judyashmore.closetomyheart.com. Log in, put in your email and make yourself a password, and then you can always get into my shopping box and order directly from me, and I really appreciate it. So this will be my stamp set I'm giving away at the end of November. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really appreciate it. I love talking to all of you, And I love talking to myself. Have a wonderful day. Ta-ta.